Hey YouTube, this is Peter from Team Next Gen, and I'm going to be showing you a new deck profile. Okay, so this is a deck for Great Nature. So, first up we have our G units, which is the standard 4 Monogarmer, 4 Phoenix, and I don't use Wisdom Teller Dragon because I don't really like him. I just don't. And he doesn't really go well in the combo as much. Alright, so now we have, as our starter, 1 copy of Blackboard Parrot. Now we have 4 copies of our main grade 3, Magic Scientist Tester Fox. You want to ride this, because he is probably one of the best grade 3s. Like, either this or Big Belly is the best grade 3 in Great Nature right now. So, yeah. Then we have 3 copies of Fervent Professor Guru Tiger. He's your backup. You don't really want to use him. You don't want to ride him, though. So, yeah, he's not good as much because he doesn't really synergize with Stride. He would have done well if he were the Legion campaign promo and he came in the set, because he does a lot of stuff with Stride. He does not. Okay, so then we have 4 copies of Illusionary Scientist Researcher Fox. Researcher Fox is our main grade 2. It's really good because it's a counterblast 1 during your end phase. When it's put into the drop zone from the rearguard circle and your Vanguard's in Legion, then you can pay the cost, and if you do, search for a unit on your Vanguard circle and then put it into your hand after revealing it, and then shuffle your deck. And then this has the skill of whenever one of your rear guards is retired at the end of your turn, unflip damage, which is good because that negates the cost for this. And then you put 2 cards back from your drop zone into your deck on the bottom, so that's really good. Alright, so now we have 4 copies of Capable Assistant Guru Wolf. He is our other good grade 2. He is able to, if he hits the Vanguard and his power is 20,000, including the boost, that makes it 20,000, then draw a card. We have 3 copies of Sleepy Taper. I like the budget about him, and because he's almost a strictly better Binoculus Tiger. The only reason he's not strictly better is because his skill is only on the rearguard circle, but he has resist, though, so that's pretty good. Then we have 1 Crayon Tiger. I only have 1. I only really want 1, so yeah. I just don't really like using that much Counterblast in 1 turn, because I usually don't get a lot of damage, because against a lot of decks, this just goes completely defensive on it. So yeah, this is just really good. Okay, so now we have, for our grade 1s, we have 3 Contradictory Instructor Shellmaster and 1 Cable Sheep. The reason there's 3 Shellmaster and 1 Cable Sheep is in case I have to call Researcher Fox before I Legion. He helps with protecting Cable Sheep helps protecting Researcher Fox. We have 4 Coiling Duckbill. He's a staple in any Great Nature deck. You should use him no matter what. 3 Wash Up Raccoon. He's really good, especially with this deck, since you choose 3 grade 1 or greater Great Natures other than Wash Up Raccoon from your drop zone and put them on the bottom of your deck in any order. Then during your end phase, if it's retired during your end phase because of one of those skills, if you have a Great Nature Vanguard and you can pay the cost, then you get to search for another Watch Out Raccoon after counterblasting. So then you have 2 Mini Belly. This is just to get the easy stride off. And then 1 Taping Cat. The reason there's only 1 is because you don't want to ride him, and it's only there in case I have to ride Researcher Fox so that I can get him into the drop zone really quickly. Alright, now we have our grade zeros. So our trigger lineup. Now we have 4 copies of Cutter Falcon, just a vanilla critical trigger, 2 copies of Holder Hedgehog, 4 copies of Cafeteria Sea Otter, 2 copies of Castanet Donkey. I would run 4 Castanet and 2 Sea Otter, but I don't have 4, I only have 2. And then 4 copies of Broadcast Rabbit. The reason it's 6 crit, 6 draw is because, really, I want to draw into Researcher Foxes really easily, so it helps a lot, because you need to get the Researcher Fox in order to actually activate the combo. If you don't, then the deck doesn't really work. So yeah, that's my deck. So if you like this deck, like the video. If you want to give suggestions on the deck, then comment your suggestions. And as always, this is Peter from Team Next Gen, and bye.